Hello people, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is Sorin and update 1.22 is here. Finally with Onslaught, by the looks of it, we are starting the first day fresh with the competitive 7v7 game mode. What is this all about? Well, it is discontinued ranked battles by the looks of it, and now we're having a final status of it by the looks of it. Because earlier that we had this year, it was a test. So there are modifiers. First of all, you have 25% vehicle durability and 50% consumable cooldown time, which mean if your tank is gonna have 3000 hit points like a mouse, then what you're gonna have is 25% more hit points, which means roughly, I think, 3750 or something like that. But yeah, very good stuff to know about. Next, over here we are gonna have qualification battles. I think this is the first time to get qualification battles in the Onslaught. Obviously, it's the Azure Pegasus. The season of Azure Pegasus is gonna run from 6th of November all the way to 16th of actually no, this is 6th of the September all the way to the 16th of October 2023. You need to play 10 battles to determine what skill you have and what rank you'll get, and make sure that you're gonna play your qualification battles to the best. Okay, that's gonna be our first page. Actually, we have an about the event button. Talking about it, anything new? Oh, okay, we have a nice interface. There is a video about it. We're not gonna watch the video, we're gonna speed run through this. So there are gonna be tier 10s, except SPG. Big change over here I really loved, because sometimes you could get some people in your team that picked RPG, and obviously you could do 8000 damage, still lose the rank and the points, and that was very, very annoying. You have roll skills. Depending on your vehicle roll, you'll get yourself a bonus, actually not a bonus, a perk, a unique perk. You have pre-battle preparation to pick what tank you want to choose for the map. Let's say you pick EBR and you get Ensk. Well, you don't really want to play your EBR on Ensk. Then you can switch to a heavy or a heavy tank destroyer, for example. Rank system. Win against evenly matched rivals to advance through the division and ranks. Okay, but also there are going to be divisions and ranks once again. And obviously it's a competitive game, so make sure that you give 100% of what you can do. There's also points of interest, which are the telecommunication tower that you can capture. I think it's 7 seconds to cap them, and you are going to get a benefit of the telecommunication tower gives you 3 seconds of spotting the enemies anywhere on the map. And there's the artillery barrage perk as well, which I think there are either 1 or 2 per map, which obviously you can do 300 damage to the area that you choose them. Changes to platoon. After qualification is over, you can platoon in a 2-player platoon or in a super platoon of 7 players. So you can grab 6 people that are very good, and you can super platoon towards the obviously the top. Mod features are obviously the modifiers that I mentioned earlier with 25% more hit points. There's also Fog of War, just we have on Clan Wars, which means tanks are not gonna be spotted, will remain hidden until they are spotted, so you are not gonna know what enemies have. Pre-battle preparation, I have mentioned about it, the points of interest and as well. Okay, by the looks of it, actually they are all over here that I mentioned earlier, so good things that I remember. Obviously if you get damaged, then it will cancel, and if whoever is first in the point is gonna capture it. Prestige points. Okay, you get prestige points, which are the currency on how you get on top, for example. So how you get those, it's causing damage, spotting, destroying, capturing things, losing hit points, using your tank effectively on its roll. If you're using a sniper tank, you're gonna get the multiplier by doing damage over 300 meters, for example, and so on and so forth. Obviously, the more you play, the more you're gonna know about it. Roll skills. You're starting, I think there are a few tanks that are gonna start with this bar with 1. And I think that is either light tanks or something like that. I cannot really remember because they've changed it, they nerfed them, they buffed them too much and I have lost count, but what you're gonna do pretty much start 0. If you're gonna capture the objective, you're gonna get it charged. If you're gonna do damage, you're gonna get it charged, and so on and so forth. Personally, I really like to wait till it's full. You use it and you're gonna have the most effect over it. What are those effects gonna be? There are for heavy tanks. Obviously, field repairs for assault heavy tanks, like the tanks mentioned over here. You're gonna restore, I think, 75 to 300 hit points, depending on your level. One for all is gonna give you an thing like vents or consumables does. They're gonna give you 5 to, actually no, it's 7 to 11, 18% crew bonus, which is good. Bounty hunter give you 1% reload time reduce for each. Actually no, it's not 1 second. Yes, it's once. I think it's 1% reduce reloading time and 1% higher damage, I think. And it activates and it's cumulative as far as I remember. Probably they changed, but that's what I can remember. Focus on target was my favorite because it really helps those vehicles. If you have the 5057, I have mentioned about it. It is with the level 3 modifier, with the level 3 focus on targets, you do not need vertical stabilizer, and you're just gonna unload in 4 seconds. I think you're gonna unload 1060 damage. I think it's 1.1 second intra clip or whatever they changed to, but that was before. A very interesting focus on targets for the 53, Kran, and T57. For the Rinoceronte, I don't really know because I don't play the Rinoceronte, neither do I have it. For medium tanks, it is the Fury. The Fury is very nice, especially on the Object 430 because it has good TPM. On top of that, the E50. Yeah, for the E50, because you can, the Fury is gonna, once you activate it, you need to do damage to keep it, to reset the timer. You have, I think, 20 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever it was it, and every time you damage the enemy is gonna reduce to 10. So if you have 7 vehicles to farm in front of you, the bonus is gonna be active throughout the time that you damage them. But keep in mind, if you are bouncing, the timer will run out and you'll need to wait to reactivate it once again. But once again, you can do damage, you can ram them, and you can save yourself the buff. Fury, very good in my opinion. Inspire, you have for all versatile medium vehicles. This is very good if you have one per team, because it's not cumulative. I think it's as far as 30% bonus, so it is kind of very good towards your view range, towards your camo, towards your DPM and everything. But as I mentioned, if you're gonna have a one super platoon, then an Inspire and one for all is gonna give you like 40% towards your crew bonuses. Fire cover, this vehicle, this thing is very special. I never use it, but sniper medium tanks, by the looks of it, that AMX-30B is here, and I remember it was here as well. Oh no, that's the AMX-30B, sorry. I haven't seen an AMX-30B. That's the what is it? It is collector vehicle, yes, but it's a sniper medium vehicle. Fire cover is like the artillery barrage. You can obviously use an artillery, as the image says, and shoot. It will damage a smaller radius than the objective does, that I mentioned earlier some while ago. Those points of interest. Next, sleight of hand. That is a very good perk for the vehicles with the magazine reload. For example, the T50, TVP T50 51, I think it's reloading in 10 seconds for its full magazine, and that is insane. For the Progetto 65, I never use it. I never use the Progetto because obviously auto reloader, bad DPM, and you need to kill the enemies. If you're killing the enemies, you are having your DPM down to what, 1600 or something like that, so it's not really big point. But now I have the budget and I will give that a go. Once again, very interesting bonus. Next, for the tanks destroyer, straight ahead, those are for the assault, the more heavier tanks. This thing is, it's helping you a little. They're giving you some engine power and repair speed of module, and stun duration. You don't really care about stun duration because there are no artillery, but obviously the engine power is good, and I think on top of that it will reduce if the enemy is gonna hit you and penetrate you, you're gonna get 4 seconds shaved of your reload. So if you're playing the Object 268 version 4 and Skoda, actually not a Skoda, TVP T5051 is gonna hit you 4 times, pretty much you insta reload within that 40 within that 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds. Clean shot. This is versatile tank destroyer. I have played in Object 268. It reduces the dispersion, and also if you're gonna shoot an enemy, you're gonna get that percentage of the damage that you dealt. It is gonna give you some reload. For example, on the Object 268, my reload is I think 12 seconds, and if I have this active and I hit type 5 when it's full hit points, I'm gonna have 9 seconds reload instead of the 12. But if you kill an enemy, then you're gonna have I think 0.5 seconds reload. So yeah, it's very situational. Bullseye, STRV and Grill, never play them, but pretty much are laser accurate, and you have to be far away, and I think you don't need to be spotted for this thing to work. But once again, I never use it and I don't know what to say. The second wind, engine power, top 4 speed and top reverse speed, it gives you better mobility and recovery. If you're gonna get hit when this thing is active, you're gonna get back pretty much 80% of all the lost hit points if it's a level 3, and it works on the FOSB and FE stage. So probably on the FOSB it's more suitable vehicle to take, but I have seen some FE4 5 gamers and I hate them, to be honest. Last but not least, it is the light tanks. The light tank gets recon fight just you have on front line, and you know what it does? It sends a recon air flight and it spots the vehicles. And for the active recon, you have only on the EBR, and it decreases your win range, and that's all. Of the perks, qualification battles. Obviously, as I mentioned, you play 10 battles. You try to win to do as much damage and be as good, so you get a better rank, to say so. Rank system. The ranked system in Onslaught consists of 6 ranks and 22 division. Ooh, quite a big one. Earn rating points and advance through division. Okay, it's the same as you had on ranked. Main ranks, it is iron, bronze, silver, gold, and I believe the other one, champion and legend or whatever it was. So by the looks of it, once again, 400 points per division. So 400, 800, 1200, and no, actually 4, 8, 12, 16. So 16,000 points, actually 1,600 points to get towards the gold league, and everything after that you're gonna be either a champion or a legend. What do you get by getting a legend? Well, you get some more rewards, rules for searching and remaining in legend. So pretty much you need to be active, and the leaderboard is gonna, it's gonna renew every 15 minutes. Rank inactivity, I think it's for 5 days or something like that. You need to play so you don't lose your rank. So once you get to the legend, you can say, like, in the first day you get to legend and they say, I'm not gonna play anymore. You need to play, otherwise you're gonna lose your rank, so keep that in mind. What are the rewards gonna be like? Well, you get some dog badges, a style, and the badge and the profile badge, which are obviously thematic to that round. On top of that, by finishing the weekly missions, you're gonna get improved hardening, actually the bond hardening, the manual credit boosters, very good bonds, credits, there's a premium directives, and obviously the badge and some style progressive to the styles. I really love those ones. Daily rewards for being in a champion league, you get obviously daily rewards for bonds, which are pretty good, but obviously you need to be in champion league as fast as possible. Pegasus color. So by the looks of it, you can get 6 Pegasus color each season, depending on your rank at the end of them. The quality of your annual rewards can be improved. You can collect 1 Pegasus is 500 bonds. Okay, so by the looks of it, you can get 9,000 bonds by the looks of it if you're gonna get the maximum rewards, to say so. 9,000 bonds per annual sounds like a good deal, but obviously you have to be top, and obviously you need to have still still nerves and brain on top of that. Platoons and super platoon, you can platoon in 2 players. Should be a difference of more of 700 points. So if you're gonna have 701 point and if your friends has 0 points, then that is not gonna be possible. And by the looks of it, with the super platoon, it can be anything. You can have a guy that has 6,000 points and one with 0 points. You can still do the super platoon. Matchmaker, solo players and platoons are gonna fight each other. Super platoons are gonna fight only super platoons. That's quite interesting. You have the voice chat that you never use it. Disciplinary system, abandoning battles during preparation, inactivity, and by the looks of it, those things are gonna destroy your progress. That was quite a lot to say. Let's see about the rewards. Let's see how the camouflages are looking like. The iron, looking quite good. The bronze, it's looking a bit better with some bronze on top of it. The silver one is looking decent as well. Gold one, and of course champion looking the best, and legend looking still one of the meanest. So once you get to the championing, you get the daily bonds, and the same goes towards the legend. If you get to the legend, you get 50 bonds per day, and if you get towards the champion, you get 25 bonds per day, which are obviously good, but you have to do a lot of progress. The annual rewards. Okay, what are those gonna be? And this level 1, I think those are the 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So those are gonna be probably, I think, the what they mentioned about the bonds. So oh yeah, as you can see, one of these is gonna be so 1,500, 3,000 bonds, 6,000, and so on. So you need to get to the gold league by the looks of it to get yourself the hurricane gold camouflage. By the looks of it, it's a medium vehicle, or what is this gonna be? Yeah, I think it's a vehicle, probably. I'm not really sure. It doesn't say. Unique vehicle awarded for achievement. Oh, so it's gonna be the hurricane. Okay, I think that's a CS63 or something like that. But yeah, by the looks of it, we're gonna have also a vehicle reward, which is good. And here are the weekly missions, so make sure that you do them every week. As you can see, we have 4 days and 12 hours to complete it to get yourself this lucky chip. What you can do with this lucky chip? Well, if you're gonna complete this week, you're gonna get yourself 3 days of premium, and on top of that, Road to Olympus, which are gonna go towards your badges in your service record. 3 weeks completion gives 500 bonds and 5 hours of 50% credit boosters. 5 weeks is gonna give you an universal manual, which is good, and 1,000 bonds. And last but not least, the increased shell resistance. And by the looks of it, the really good style. This style looks very nice. And on top of that, the weekly missions are obviously giving you the directives, bonds, an hour of premium, actually an hour of premium, an hour of credit boosting, and obviously some credits. The leaderboard here is, holy shit, there are people that already finished it in 59 battles, and it's like I don't know, we're not even a day in. Okay, but yeah, by the looks of it, this is a super platoon of very good players, I think. Damage record. Yeah, I guess so. I guess 57%. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah. So some people already finished it. To 6 weeks in progress. They finished in the first day. Okay, that's achievable. That's hands up for them. So as you can see, here is the annual statistics. You can see what you did this. What is this? This season in winter 2024 and in spring. So now we know when the next season is gonna be like. And obviously this is gonna be blue. This is gonna be red and green, and that's all by the looks of it. That is all you had to know about the Onslaught. They're gonna be played only on the EU2 server, and yeah. Good luck, guys, and thank you very much for all the attention at the game. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more.